Lodge's plans would soon become secret to its members. As you know, Philippa is not one for minor undertakings. She presented a plan for creating a powerful state controlled by sorceresses.
Típico, se les ha subido el poder a la cabeza.
No wonder the kings are opposing the sorceresses. Nobody likes a schemer.
Philippa and Sheila never lacked ideas or enthusiasm. To control a powerful state, they needed to create one first. Or find a wealthy land with a suitable political arrangement and an easily manipulated ruler. Sheila chose the Pontar Valley, Demavend, and Stennis.
Demavend hated mages.
No more than Henselt or Radovid. Sheila and Philippa saw Demavend as the weakest ruler. His son, Stennis, blows hot and cold. Plus, he who controls the Pontar Valley controls the north. So it was in Eddern that a popular rebel emerged, preaching the idea of a new state. At one of our meetings, I just asked how they imagined overthrowing Demavend. That was the last time I was invited. After Demavend's death, I became suspicious, but had no evidence. Philippa brushed me off. When you went off to meet Yorveth and Sheila was busy with the Karen's carcass, I managed to scan parts of her megascope. That's when I learned that Sheila had dealings with Letho.
Esta es la pregunta del millón. ¿Por qué no me lo dijiste?
Why didn't you tell me?
I wanted to, but we never met after that. Letho must have shadowed me when I entered Sheila's room. Then he forced me to teleport us to somewhere near Vergen.
Did you talk to him?
He wasn't aggressive. In Vergen, he told me that Sheila commissioned them to assassinate Demavend. Them being the Witchers of the School of the Viper. Sheila helped them prepare the assassination.
I wonder why he told you about it.
Is that important?
Conspirators who suddenly divulge everything. I'd be suspicious.
There was some interference as we teleported to Eddern. I emerged intact, but pretty battered. I knew Philippa was in the area. I decided to go see her and lay my cards on the table.
Maybe Letho wanted just that.
I met a woman at Philippa's house. Thought she was just a servant or Philippa's lover. Before I could speak, I was overpowered by spells. I hardly expected an attack.
Esto ya...
The pain I felt as my body was compressed. It's indescribable. As if all my bones were being broken. It's even worse when you return to your true form. In any case, Philippa had no idea her lover was a Nilfgaardian spy. I was carried as that figurine all the way to Lochmuin. Asira decompressed me back just before they murdered her. Shillard interrogated me but learned nothing. If it wasn't for you, they'd have had me quartered. I didn't piece the puzzle together until I was here, in the dungeon. Now you know everything.
Did Saskia know the Lodge's plans?
She didn't even know the Lodge existed. Philippa told her that the sorceresses would support an independent state in the Pontar Valley, no strings attached. A fairy tale, but Saskia bought it. Saskia backed Philippa, and the people backed Saskia.
Who had Foltest assassinated?
I have no idea. Perhaps after Demavend's successful assassination, Sheila and Philippa decided to take the next step.
That would be stupid. Killing Demavend was a way to take control of the Pontar Valley. People would forget the regicide in a year, and the Lodge could put its plan in motion. They had to know that if Foltest died, men like Roach wouldn't rest until they learned why that had happened.
One thing is certain. Letho killed Foltest, and Sheila was working with Letho.
Madre mía, vaya pedazo de conspiración a nivel mundial, ¿sabes?
Ever find out what Sheila was actually doing in Flotsam? I find it hard to believe she went there just to kill a monster and earn a few horns.
You're right, of course. It had something to do with Letho and the Scoia'tael.
What did she want from Yorveth?
The Scoia'tael were Saskia's trump card. I expect Sheila needed to know what the elves would do, given that a war with Henselt was practically inevitable.
Vale.
That'll have to do for now.
We'll learn more at the talks.
You're going to attend?
You have no memory of how the world worked before the Thanid massacre.
Actually, I know exactly how it worked.
That means...
We'll talk about my memory later.
All right. If the Council and Conclave still existed, kings wouldn't be assassinated and massacres would be less frequent. This is our chance to restore these institutions, and we shouldn't miss it. Normalizing relations between the rulers and the mages who advise them is our only chance for peace.
And our only chance to dismantle the Lodge.
The lodge will disintegrate anyway. Once the kings learn it was behind the assassinations, they'll start a witch hunt. We can
No, una
prevent
caza
that
de
from happening.
hechiceros o de magos,
I'm
no de
all for
brujas.
punishing the guilty, but can't abide collective responsibility. I'm ready to go and reveal everything I know about Philippa Eilhart, Sheila de Tanserville, and their schemes.
Let's go then.
Vale. Vale. Vale, me parece bien. Aquí no hay nada, ¿no? ¿Qué va a haber si es una cárcel? Vale, vámonos fuera. Saca a Triss del campamento nilfgaardiano. Eso huele a que no va a ser fácil.
Those Nilfgaardians, that's your work?
Teoría que hay una puerta.
Leader too blindly.
You killed them all.
They didn't slaughter themselves.
Ajá. A ver tú, entras en una ciudad, te los cargas a todos, y aquí no ha pasado
We shouldn't
nada,
arrive
¿sabes?
at the same time. Let's split up.
Triss,
Yes?
that was some mess. I wouldn't want to see you hurt like that again.
Ay. Se nos
Don't
pone
worry,
mariquita.
I'll manage. See you at the talks.
All right.
Vale, nivel ganado, perfecto. Maravilloso, vamos a aprovechar para subirlo. 2 talentos, nivel 29, poca broma. Vamos a subirlo aquí. Violencia, daño de espadas más 5. Pues a lo mejor me interesa, ¿no? Remolino, desbloquea la habilidad de causar daño a varios rivales. Daño a los rivales adicionales más 50%. Venga, para adelante. Ya sabéis que a mí el tema de la alquimia me la pela bastante, ¿vale? Yo voy a hacer estas dos sobre todo. Podría seguir subiendo estas. Siempre se me olvida, pero regeneración de energía mientras no se lucha, 25%. Desbloquea la habilidad de lanzar puñales. Nah, esto no me interesa mucho, ¿no? Nah, esto no me interesa mucho. Vale, ya somos nivel 29, la cual está sumamente bien. Entra en la cumbre. Pero bueno, creo que lo vamos a dejar aquí, porque llevamos 1 hora y 3 minutos. O bueno, podría seguir, ¿no? Sí, vamos a seguir un poco más, que no llevamos lo suficiente. Vamos a mirar el mapa. Vamos a entrar un momento en la cumbre, ¿no? A ver, ostras, sí que está lejos esto, ¿no? Vale, habrá que dar la vuelta por aquí, me imagino. Vamos a ir a la cumbre a ver qué se cuece, ¿no? Y acabamos con esta historia un poco. La nueva espada mola un montón, ¿eh?
Oh, what's the meaning of this?
Mírala, con toda dentada, ¿lo veis? Los dientes de la espada. Tranquilos, hombre, que solo estaba admirando mi bella espada. No os pongáis nerviosos.
It's a brazen attack, and King Radovid will learn of this. The owl
Se ponen nerviosos muy
and the
rápido.
rat. The audacity.
Venga, vámonos por aquí. ¿Es por aquí? No sé si es por aquí, pero bueno, vamos a ir por aquí.
Constable John Natalis.
Interex, John
Sí, parece que sí, que es por aquí. Ajá. ¿Qué pasa,
We're about
churri?
to witness a great event.
Vamos.
Yeah, I can't wait. Let's go inside.
It's now or never.
¿Es ahora o nunca? Nunca digas nunca.
In recent weeks, we have deliberated extensively in Vizima on who is to succeed to the Temerian throne. Because the fate of Foltest's last child remains unknown, we could not reach an agreement. Unable to reconcile the interests of the esteemed Temerian houses, we have no choice but to divide the country into provinces along the barony's current borders.
This cannot be, John Natalis. Temeria stands between Nilfgaard and the north. It must be a strong and united realm.
I, too, would wish it so, Your Majesty. But when Foltest was cut down by an assassin, the country's very heart burst.
I have learned that Anais La Valette is currently in the hands of the sorcerer Deathmold.
Clearly you have yet to learn of the slaughter that occurred today in the Kedweni camp, King Radovid.
Yet there is hope if the child lives.
Claro que hay
I shall
esperanza.
do everything in my power to find her. Simultaneously,
No me lo creo.
I wish to announce that the commander of the Temerian Special Forces, one Vernon Roach, is officially a wanted man. All privileges appertaining to
Ya
him
la
as
estaba
an
así,
officer
era
of the
así, era
realm
esa.
are hereby repealed.
Ah. Es cuando llegamos nosotros y resolvemos el entuerto.
To the matter at hand. The document describing the charter of the Council and the Conclave is, as previously ascertained, an exact copy of the charter found in the ruins on Thanet Island. The more important question relates to the Conclave and its power to designate royal advisors. Today, randomly chosen mages and sorceresses reside at many courts. However, in the time of the previous Conclave, such persons were carefully chosen.
No sé yo.
Why shouldn't we pick our own advisors?
These individuals bear great responsibility, Your Majesty. The Conclave needs to be certain they are competent.
And that they will keep the Conclave's interests in mind.
Obviously, sire. The Conclave's chief interest is the well-being and prosperity
Huele a
of the
mentira
Northern
que te
Kingdoms.
cagas.
The document has been signed by every member of the Conclave we have proposed, as well as by all but one of the designated advisors. We
Shiala.
await only Sheila de Tanserville's signature.
Without our royal seals, you should be allowed to designate advisors to cowherds at most.
That is true, Your Majesty.
Sheila de Tanserville should never be allowed to sign this document.
Triss Merigold, you decided to join us after all.
De Tanserville has royal blood on her hands. She can't sit on the Conclave.
That is a lie.
Have you anything to support these claims, Merigold?
There are witnesses who will confirm that Sheila de Tanserville was behind the assassinations of Demavend and Foltest.
Officials of the future Council and Conclave. Sheila de Tanserville should be arrested and tried. If Triss Merigold speaks the truth, Lady de Tanserville will be condemned
Venga
to
que se te ha
death.
acabado la racha. ¿Qué? Traicionan al rey. Y ahora es cuando entro yo, me los cargo a
Sheila de
todos.
Tanserville, until Triss Merigold's charges are dismissed or refuted, you cannot sit on the Conclave.
Ah,
Arrest
no, la
her.
van a... Vale, vale. Es que ya me espero cualquier cosa de este juego, ¿sabes? Hay tanta corrupción y tanta mierda. Seguro que se escapa por eso.
You don't know the whole truth. Merigold doesn't know what she's talking about.
No lo ha desmentido, o sea, que es verdad. ¿Un dragón? ¿En serio? ¿En serio un dragón? ¡Lol! Qué oportuno, ¿no? Un dragón protegiéndola a ella. Qué oportuno, bro. Y se la lleva. Creo que acaba de ser condenada culpable.
Geralt!
Operación Dragón.
Trapped!
¡LOL! ¿Derrota al dragón? ¿Esto es en serio?
I can't get us out! Sheila! You have to get Sheila!
Tengo que matar al dragón. ¡LOL! Si no sé ni dónde está. ¡Mata al dragón! Dice. ¡Hala! Así.
Turn back while you can, Witcher.
Así, ¿sabes? Fácil. Mata al dragón.
You can't stop me, not you, not anyone else.
A
If
ver,
I have to, I will kill you.
vamos a hacer una cosa.